G'day! This tutorial is going to go through some really basic things about Scratch, how to insert some new sprites, some characters, and how to get them making some noise when you click on them. In Scratch now, I've started a new project and I've called this project Make Noise up the top. Over on the right hand side we've got our preview window and we've got our very first sprite. This is the one that comes by default, so why not make him make some noise as well. So let's say we want to make this Catman sit up the top left hand corner. It's as simple as dragging him to the position. You'll notice that the X and Y coordinates change down here. Now one thing, if we're using a click to when we actually play this game, is you might accidentally drag him while you're clicking or while you're trying to click. So to lock him into position or to lock any sprite into position, it's as simple as grabbing one of these, go to X and Y coordinates, and you'll notice that this actually matches the coordinates that he's at the moment, and just putting a forever loop around it. So that way, if I accidentally drag him, it's always going to snap back into position. I'll show you the opposite. If I don't do that, wherever I leave him, he's going to stay. So we'll put that back together. We'll click flag. Now, the first thing we want to do is get this cat to make some noise. In events, there is a trigger when this sprite clicked. Okay, so that can make lots of things happen. We can get him to say things. We can get him to change costumes. We particularly want to make him make noise though. So we can drag out start sound meow. And we've got him to make some noise. So we'll leave that Scratch Cat where it is at the moment, and we'll start off with a new sprite. So let's just pick a random one. The llama. Again, we can lock that position in if we needed to by going to forever and then the X and Y coordinates. What we want to do with this one is get it to make some noise, but we want to see what sounds come up. If you're happy with that, that's fantastic. Just drag that out. Or if you're not happy with that, there's a couple of things we can do. We can go into the sound library, which comes by default in Scratch. We can choose something from here. And then when we do that, we're giving this Scratch sprite down here some different assets that we can choose from. We've got snort or sneeze to choose from. If we come back into the code, we've got that as options in the drop-down box here. Okay, so another option is we can find something online. So if we go into Sound Bible, is a really good resource. Okay, and we might be able to type in llama. Yep. We go in here and we download the wave. Once we've got the wave file, we can then upload it here into the Scratch assets for sounds. So when we come back over here, we should be able to see our alpaca mating call sound action. One pretty neat thing is Scratch has an inbuilt audio editor. So what we might be able to do is, let's say we just want this first part over here and we don't want the rest. We can select that and we could maybe copy to new and that's just that original one. Or we can get a part that we don't want and we can hit delete. Okay. Let's say we wanted to change the speed of that. We could maybe make it a little bit quicker. We could turn the volume down a little bit. We could have it so that it's got a little fade in. We could turn it robot. We can reverse it. Lots of handy things you can do in here. And then you'll see those as options. And one thing to get used to is naming this one. So when you get back into your code, you'll notice the difference between them. Okay, so far we've made the scratch cat meow, the alpaca make a mating call, and we've changed that a little bit. Let's bring in one more character now. Alright, so let's bring in a guitar. I was looking for a piano, but they didn't have one. We could go online, but just for this tutorial, I won't worry about it. Let's grab this guitar. We'll make that a little bit bigger. Maybe a little bit too big. Okay, so if you know the notes of a guitar, you'll know that we've got E, A, D, G, B, and E as the names of the strings. And what we could do in this particular project is, instead of having, when I click the sprite on the guitar, we can actually set it so that we're looking for buttons on the keyboard. So that's why I've typed out the keys over here. And I'm going to change the first one here to E. And then I'm going to find in the sound library a sound, maybe there's a guitar, E. There we go. Okay, and then I can action that off by saying, when E clicked on the keyboard, play sound E. So that's just another way to make your sprites make sound. Just be aware that there is two snippets of code here: play sound until done, and then start sound. What you need to know is the until done part of this means it won't run anything below it until it's actually finished. So if we had another costume, for instance, on the guitar, we might want to until done so that it has these little lines until it's finished, and then switch back to the other costume. So that's a really great first project if you're just starting out with Scratch. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. I'd love to see your work if you want to share it with me. See you later.